Let's shift our focus towards sports now. India is to take on Australia today in the last game of the Super 8. It's a do-or-die match for Australia today as they take on the formidable Indian team. Jamie Alter has all the details.
Quite a lot of drama over the weekend at the T20 World Cup in the West Indies. India, led by Rohit Sharma, smashing Bangladesh by 50 runs to get their net run rate to 2.425. That is the best net run rate in Group 1, and it is that advantage on the net run rate table that should see India go through to the semi-finals later this week. But it is a result on Sunday, yesterday, where Afghanistan beat Australia by 20 runs for the first time, let me add, in any form of cricket. It is that win that has set up today's match between India and Australia as something quite spicy. I say spicy because before yesterday's result, you looked at India and Australia and you figured, you know what, straightforward, battle of the heavyweights. The two teams that met in the WTC final last year as well as the World Cup final. It's a big match, but now it's bigger for Australia. Yes, Mitchell Marsh's team, unbeaten in the World Cup before they played Afghanistan, now have to win that match, because what the Afghanistan result has done is it has pushed Afghanistan's chances in the semi-finals race. It's a long shot, but Australia simply have to beat, well, not just beat India, Australia, if they want to win the World Cup to add to 3 titles in a row, they have to win 3 matches from here. But it's India with the advantage. A, because, as I mentioned, that superb net run rate, and also because now they are the only unbeaten team in Group 1. And hats off to India for smashing Bangladesh by 50 runs. Rohit Sharma didn't work again. Virat Kohli got an enterprising start, but then got out for 37. Rishabh Pant again got a cameo. But the silver lining, the most impressive aspect of that Indian win was Hardik Pandya getting a 50. It's been a long time, my friends, since Hardik Pandya managed a 50 in this format. We know he was out of the game for about 5-6 months after his injury in the World Cup last year. His form for Mumbai Indians was debatable. People wondered whether he could change jerseys from a Mumbai Indians blue to an Indian jersey blue and come back with all guns blazing, and he has. With the ball, Hardik Pandya has been exceptional this World Cup. He's got a couple cameos with the bat, but it was that 50, unbeaten 50, coming at a strike rate of nearly 200 in the win over Bangladesh on Saturday, which was the big plus point. Jasprit Bumrah, brilliant once again. Arshdeep Singh, very good. And the Chinaman bowler, the left-arm wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav, who, let me remind you, did not play a single game in the New York leg of India's campaign. He slotted right into India's 11 as soon as the Super 8 round began in the West Indies. He got 2 wickets in the first match and now 3 wickets on Saturday to really put the finishing touches on India's win over Bangladesh. Coming to today's match, it's a cracker, a virtual quarterfinal, you can say, for Australia. If India win, they are straight through to the semi-finals. Even if India lose, Australia will have to win, rather, by a margin of 41 runs. And then the final match, the final league match of this Group 1, Afghanistan and Bangladesh, there's going to have to be a massive win for Afghanistan by something around 83 runs. So it's all looking very positive for India. Of course, they would want to exact revenge for what happened, as I mentioned, last year in the WTC final as well as the One-Day World Cup final. But it's not all gloom and doom for India like it is for Australia. And the credit for that goes to an unbeaten streak from this Indian team. In my viewpoint, India are unbeaten in this World Cup largely because of what the bowlers have done, led, as I mentioned, by the brilliant Jasprit Bumrah, whose economy is one of the best going around in this tournament. He's taken wickets in almost every single match. He's been a constant supply of wickets for captain Rohit Sharma, Arshdeep Singh, Hardik Pandya, the spinners Akshar Patel and Jadeja not quite operating at anywhere near optimum level, but the way that Kuldeep Yadav has slotted into this tournament as soon as the Super 8s begin, it just puts India as definitely the team to beat. And I'm sure many teams will be watching today's match between Australia and India and going, which team do we actually want to see emerge victorious here? That is the nature of the T20 World Cup, a cracker of a weekend and a cracker of a game later today between India and Australia.